I'm back. The first thing on my list is coins. They're going to be placed around the city, as well as dropped from different enemies. You'll be able to spend these coins on costumes and upgrades, but that's not all figured out yet. Along with the coins, we added destructible objects such as these crates here, that when you smash open, drop coins to collect. At some point I realized that most fighting games have a combo tracker, so I thought why not add one? So I whipped together a combo tracker, and eventually getting your combo above a certain value will do something, but I haven't nailed that down exactly yet. So a thing that hadn't gotten done yet was an upgrade system. We had a pseudo progression system created for the demo to unlock powers, but each of these powers needed to be upgradable. So I finally whipped together a menu so that you could spend your coins on upgrading each power individually. The system has not been fully fleshed out yet, but the bare bones are there. So we're finally getting to some of the big stuff, gun enemies. The basics of the guns were already written by Zeloid, but we didn't have them hooked up yet. So I hooked them up, experimented with them, realized we needed the bullet preview to actually show where the bullets were going to shoot. So I made that, hooked everything together, and now we have a pistol enemy and a rifle enemy. One of the biggest things we've gotten done is what we call an enemy rival system. Basically, what would happen before is if a swarm of enemies targeted you, they would all run forward and just attack and you die like instantly. What this enemy rival system aims to do is to spread them out in a ring around you and have two enemies attack you at once. And these two enemies will then give up their turn after a couple attacks and go back to the ring, and two new enemies will come in. And it happens so fast, it feels more fluid and dynamic. So the goal with this is that you don't get swarmed and actually have a way to fight back. So probably the biggest thing I got done is that actions are now cancelable. So if you go to do an attack and then you're about to get hit, you can interrupt your attack to block the incoming attack. I think that is huge because blocking and dodging almost were not usable before, but now you can just kind of keep clicking and attacking, and if you see you're about to get hit, boom, block, and then continue attacking. So I think it will lead to better flow of gameplay, and it feels way better. And now for some tweaks to gameplay. So before, all of the hero's ultimate abilities would just be on a timer, but now they actually charge off of hits. The more enemies you hit, the more the meter fills, the sooner you can use your ultimate again. So the way the combat works right now is if you hit an enemy, depending on who you are, the amount differs, but if you hit an enemy, they will flinch, which will knock them out of whatever attack they were currently doing and make them wait a little bit before they can attack again. I think it's only fair that enemies can do the same back to you. Basically, if you are playing the game and you're not alone, you can kind of stun lock enemies and you just steamroll them. So I thought, let's level the playing field a little bit and make it so that enemies can also stun lock you, so that you can be saved by one of your friends. And also, if you're getting stun locked, then blocking becomes really useful because you can block out of a stun. And the last thing that I really wanted to get in was a revive system, because I feel like no co-op game is complete without it. So now, instead of dying, you become downed and you can move around a little bit, kind of like Call of Duty Zombies. And then your friends can come interact to revive you. The more friends revive you, the faster it goes, and so on. That's basically all I have to show for today. Thanks for watching.